Minnie with the waggedy tail. You're not in the mood. He doesn't like giving kisses. So when I get kisses, I said, thank you, sir. Aw. Are you being a butthead? Hello, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge, and this is Minnie. Big face Minnie. Just like having little talks about the way I feel about things. And today, I dare say, today, I feel A-okay. I feel pretty good about things. How's your March 4th to the next chapter going? March 4th. The 4th of March. Today's S's birthday. Happy birthday, S. Shannon. I don't know how. Is it the 5? Oh. Is it that one? Uh-oh. It was my last failed attempt at a relationship. We were always better as friends. Anyway. What else? But energetically, it's a day for me to be reminded that mostly we're powerless. We're powerless beings. So much power. I don't know. Now it's like the contrary part in my head is starting to flip off. It's like, well, we do have the power to do a lot of things, so we aren't actually powerless. Anyway, before I get myself confused, I have a really good story. I want to tell it in the beginning, and I don't want to take a lot of time. I know why I'm here. A lot of people are gonna get people that are in alignment with like me. Like if you see this video, you might come across some information today that will make things just make sense. The astrology or Peace Dealer's been talking about it. Like it's never ceases to amaze me. It just never ceases to amaze me. So when I really turned my whole life over to God, when it became evident that I couldn't go back to work anymore in a 9 to 5, that I need to be closer to home and take care of Ma, make sure that everything's okay, because there's a lot of stuff she really can't do. She doesn't remember to eat and feed herself and all this stuff, and well, people that have never been through things like this, they just really don't understand. So I just tell people that I just, if they want to think I'm a loser and I don't want to work, that's just fine by me, but it's okay. Whatever people, because people are just telling me who they are themselves. So when I really started to see that God had a plan for me in my life, there's like dark clouds and light clouds going over. And there's mountain. It's coming down pretty good in northern New Mexico. So I just have been giving my life to God, and ever since we left Oregon, we ended up in Arizona, and Arizona was for me to find that I do have patience when people have told me my whole life I didn't. And then we got an invitation. I mean, I think about the whole thing. I was just like, Mom, think about how we got here. The whole thing is just crazy. It's just so God. I remember seeing a lady in the chat before when we left in Oregon in Marge astrology, and I haven't seen her in weeks since Marge got all Jesus-y. And that's fine. But some people aren't in line with that, so I haven't seen her in the chat. So I don't know if she's just like not into it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we go to Arizona, and then we quickly found out that wasn't going to work out after being invited there. And then we didn't want to be there as much as they didn't want us there. And so God sends an earth angel to give me a mom and help us financially, because the truck died when we were in Arizona, so I was able to buy a minivan from a crappy car lot and pay it outright because of an earth angel. And then this place in northern New Mexico is still, and it's the only place I could find between Oregon and here that would let me keep all of our family together. All five, Sassy's never leaves mom's lap, but she still is a dog. So all five dogs, people just hear that and like, nope, and so we end up here. Now, a little bit of backstory. About 3 years ago, Mom had a DNA test. My brother got a DNA test for my mom because she was adopted when she was 3 years old from an orphanage in El Paso, Texas. It was big business, Human trafficking has always been big business in the USA. They just said it hasn't, but it always has. And my mom is evidence of that. She's the storyline. She was born with club feet. So they took her from her parents because her parents the story was they didn't have enough money to have the surgeries done on her feet and stuff. So they put her in an orphanage to give her, and then they were adopted by Robert and Margaret Yoakum. And they got all their surgeries. She got all of her surgeries and stuff, learned how to walk, and then went on with her life. So fast forward, about 3 years ago, Christmas time, my brother wanted to do the DNA test. We do that test. It comes back. She's like 33% Spanish. That's why I tan so good. That's why my body just loves sun. And like 2% Native American. Okay. And then they show you who some of your potential relatives are. First, second cousins, second, third cousins, fourth, fifth. And she always got notifications and stuff. And there's a couple that we've but what do you do? What do? You write someone, hey, we might be related. You try and put puzzles together. But unless conversations happen, I hate typing. So it's just nothing really happened. And then we kind of there's this one in particular, first cousin, or she's like the daughter of the person that has the account. I kind of like me, like I take care of mom's account or watch it for her because mom doesn't know about that. And so she I was put on my heart. God put it on my heart yesterday to reach out and just let her know that we ended up in New Mexico. So I did that. And then she asked where. And then I got this email to this morning. Oh, actually, I had an internet foobar mess up this morning. And there was a two-parter. I ran out of data because that's what they do is they dial the data way down so you need more resources to run it. That's why everybody gets all the errors. You need more resource. It's the internet companies do it so they can charge you more money so you can go up to the next tier. It's all a racket. So I woke up, that happened, I ran out of data, and then you can buy tokens with this shit company that I have my internet with. And to keep to roll you, to keep hopefully carry me through until I've gone through 2 gigs of freaking, it's bullshit. So anyway, and then it's been so windy, and then so I was talking to the tech support guy at the company, because he's like, oh well, it's been applied, so you should have internet service, but there's something wrong with your machine or your modem. And so I was like, all right, let's troubleshoot this mofo. So I ended up going outside, and the hardware was loose, and it wasn't pointing in the right direction that it needed to be, so I fixed it. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, so I got this morning. This is pretty cool. It says, I think you should reach out to some people. Now, I forgot, because this was like when we went really down the course of it. I can't remember where she lived, where she said, because at this point, Mom has like over 1,300 third and fourth cousins, hundreds of second and third cousins, and she has like more than 15 but less than 20 first cousins. So I can imagine. Wow. So I've been trying to put my head around this all morning, okay? I've been processing it. I'm getting there. I think you should reach out to some of the people from her ancestry matches, specifically a man named, I probably shouldn't say the name, with the last name Cisneros. I'll say the A. Cisneros. Based on some research I've done, I think your mom could be a first cousin to him. You can find him on Facebook. And then she sent me the link. She said, I don't know him personally, but based on what you gave me, his name and others that she was closely matched with, I found him and some of the other names in this group called you an invite for the group. Look up some of the other names like B. Romero. Cuesta's where your mom has family. My mom still lives there, and that's why she comes up as a DNA match. Cuesta is about 36 miles from where God has led me and Mom. And I called my friend who rents the trailer to me because she grew up there her whole entire life. And she knows B. Romero and knows her family. I've had a couple of instances where big things have like this, like when I found out when I was a bastard at that same time, you know, because they also have like in Ancestry, like your parents' divorce papers and stuff like that. And I actually got an email notification that there is a new court document came up with related to Loretta, and I looked and it was like they got divorced in 1972, and I was born in 1974. And I was always told a story that was a lie, because it was important that I came from a place of love, even when in fact I didn't. But just because you don't come from a place of love doesn't mean you can't be loved. And just because you know, I've had faith. I was introduced to my faith in God when I was a little girl, and it stayed with me. There were times that I allowed my ego to freaking run the show, and I went and lived my own life and did things for me. But look what happens when God puts me on course of divinity. And I get out of my own way and I step back and I listen. And I go, okay, God, wherever you want us, we'll go there. As long as you can make it possible. So the story continues, and I can't wait to see it unfold. You know, because if I can find more people to love Mom, what a beautiful story. What a beautiful story. And there have been times that I have lost my faith and I've lost my connection to God. Although I've had other people that I've seen the example of their lives, and it's evidence that God exists. It's complete evidence. So sometimes what I have to do is I have to borrow faith from other people. I have to borrow my faith from other people because sometimes mine wavers. At the same time, sometimes my faith is so big, it's so grand, it's so strong, that what I like to offer is that other people can borrow my faith too. That's how it works. It's like a faith account. You know, deposit, withdraw. We all got to help each other go through these hard times, and it's only going to get harder. What a miraculous thing. Mom's starting out, moving out to Nebraska with me in California, and this us going to Oregon, and then stopping in Arizona, and then ended up